Good afternoon. So here we are, 4 days before Christmas, and we are going to be digging a hole today, not to plant a tree, but in preparation for planting a tree. So the reason why I'm doing this is in preparing the hole, I'm going to be adding compost to it. Therefore, come the spring, in February, early March, the hole should be alive with microorganisms, beneficial bacteria, beneficial fungi. That should then help this guy out quite a bit in terms of being established. So this is another addition to our fruit forest. This is a Van Dyke mango. And the position that I've got it in here, this is where we are going to be digging the hole. So this spot right here, wintertime, it gets a fair amount of sun. And summertime, because of this pergola here, gazebo here, along with that massive bamboo back there, right about 12 o'clock, maybe 1, sometimes 2 o'clock, it should get a fair amount of shade. So basically morning sun, afternoon shade for this guy. And also, these pups from this banana here, they will grow fairly big. It basically would be as tall as this guy right here, and therefore providing a lot of shade to this newly planted mango as well. So, through the magic of video editing, I will be digging the hole, and at the end you'll see the end result. So the hole should be about twice the size of the actual container, and also in my case about 1.5 times the depth. So in it, once dug, as you can see, I'm actually using a combination of shovel as well as pigs, using the pig to create crevices around the hole. The hole that's dug, although you're not seeing it, it's actually more rectangular, full of crevices here and there. And in it, I'm actually adding a mixture of acid-loving soil, about 6% of it, as well as 40% native soil. I'm also adding azomite rock dust, which contains trace minerals, as well as kelp meal, which is the yellow powder that you'll see shortly. In it, I'm also adding a couple of scoops worth of fresh compost that I've got in my tumbler there, and also Russian comfrey leaves, which should break down nicely, and just basically mixing it all up, turning it into a stew. That's basically the whole idea behind this. Alright, so here we are. I went ahead and marked the spot. As you can see, I've added a layer of elemental sulfur. This should bring down the pH, and the next step for me to do to complete the process is to basically feed the microorganisms that are now or should be active. So in this bottle container, I've added a couple of teaspoons worth of organic fertilizer. Just watering it down. Just pretend like there's an actual tree here. So come next spring, end of February, likely beginning of March, we're going to be going in and putting in the a mango in here. This spot right here should be nice and aesthetic, as well as teeming with life. That concludes the video.